I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I took quarter water, sold it in bottles for $2. The Coca-Cola came and bought it for beans. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? I'm stanky rich. I'ma die trying to spin this shit. Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the boat. I used to sell dope. I did play the block, now I play on boats. In the south of France, baby. Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black. Rich, I'm already that. Gangster, get a gang. Hit a head, in the hat. Call that a little rap shit. Fuck the chit chat, the bake the bread. The barber, I cut your head. The marksman, I spray the lead. I blood clot, chop your leg. Not fuck with the kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, tune back into another episode of Degen Fantasy. Turn down the mic a little bit. Play Rocky Top. Admiral Brian. And this guy all the way to the right, Double Down Dan. Got a special message for Double Down. This was formulated by, staff and co. And, people that are proud sponsors of Degen Fantasy. Shadows is in the building, checking in.
What up, Shadows?
Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into it, listen to this.
Quite frankly, Double Down is quite frankly, he's never on time. Always late, actually. And then he joins and says, come on, let's go. Where are we going? I said, because we've been ready to begin Degen Fantasy for almost 25 minutes. Yes, we were.
Wow. Thanks, President Trump.
It sounds like that was a direct message from the president himself. Sorry, Mr.
Straight from the White House.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to let Trump down. I feel bad now.
Yeah. Trump's been a long time sponsor of the show, and he kicks in a lot of money back for us to supports the gold that we put in our overlays because it's expensive and hard to keep up with. But a lot going on. No football, but we saw the Philadelphia Eagles, as I'm trying to plug in my headset. The Philadelphia Eagles have their parade today. I saw a nice clip of Saquon Barkley seeing one of the ball boys outside the barrier, and he just runs over and grabs him and pulls him into the parade. Bry is rocking his Eagles Super Bowl merch. You're welcome. And
the only goddamn shirt that I want from another team's Super Bowl fucking parade is that shirt that you sent in the group chat earlier. Swifties can lick my balls or whatever the fuck that shirt said. I would wear that every day all over the.
Can you put that up, Rocky?
Yeah, I can grab it.
That is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. I also love the fact that his parents' restaurant gets fucking just bombarded with shitty reviews from these fucking guys, and he's just got a shirt on that's like, go fuck yourselves, guys. I love that.
That's how you got to do it. Yeah, good turnout. They seem very, very happy to get a Super Bowl with this team, this squad. Bri, what was your feelings hitting on today? What did it feel like?
So a couple of things. So our general manager, who's probably the best general manager in the league, gets hit in the face with a beer can. So he had a massive cut over on his forehead during the parade, which is kind of crazy that fans were like literally tossing beers at the buses as they were driving by. I don't know. That seems wild to me.
Bunch of savages in Philadelphia, really, is what the story is.
Other news, the mayor of Philadelphia, who misspelled the Eagles chant wrong, she got booed. She made an opening remark, and the fans chanted "Wrap it up" and booed her. So
it's very Philly.
Yo, that's
very Philly.
Who is angry at a fucking Super Bowl parade other than the Philadelphia fucking Eagles fans, dude?
We didn't go to the parade to see the mayor of Philadelphia talk about herself the entire time.
Yeah, she's got awful too, by the way.
She's terrible. So, yeah, great parade. It seemed like everyone got really drunk. All the players were drunk.
Shirt, dude.
Lots of shotgun beers. There's the shirt.
Yo, tell me, where can I buy this shirt? I will buy it.
I can
right
make that
now,
shirt.
dude.
I can make that shirt.
Dude, make it and let's start that's our first shirt at Degen Fantasy. That's what it should be. Dog, that's the toughest shirt I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, dude. Next stream you might fucking pop back and there might be an Eagles jersey behind my head, man. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But I really like the attitude.
And that's the surprising part. So normally Philadelphia is pretty hated, and online, man, nothing but love. A lot of people are like, I can't believe how likable these Eagles players are.
Dude, they are.
Hurts seems to be saying all the right things. Barkley says
Barkley's been a leader. Dude, the way he leads is just so infectious.
Dude, the Hurts commercial, like the first time I saw it, I almost cried a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what's happening, dude. I feel so weird. I feel like Rocky Prop when he came out of the closet. Just like all these emotions that are like, you know what I mean? Like you just don't know how to handle them, and then you finally admit that you like the Eagles.
Like what?
I think I might like the Eagles.
Yeah, big Eagles fan over here.
Man. We're a likable team. We got likable players.
This is bad. And they got Coop. And you know how I feel about Coop. You guys all know how I feel about the Great White Hope. You know how I feel about him.
They introduced Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean at the parade as the exciting whites.
Damn right.
Exciting whites.
That's just lovely. Dude, Philly's got the fucking most likable team in the fucking country. And look, these guys can fucking cry together now. It's this dude, not only did Kendrick drop his nutsack on Drake's face the entire halftime show, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles also dropped their nutsack on the Chiefs. It was a double whammy, and I got to tell you, I loved every second of it. I get what the OnlyFans girls are talking about now when they say they love that shit. Double whammies might be the best, dude. I'm starting to fucking see it. This is fantastic. Shadows still might be crying. Who are we betting on in this game? Shadows is asking. There's one NBA game tonight. The Lakers and the Hornets. I don't know why we're fucking touching this game, Shadows, but
I don't know.
Anything stand out to you? Let me pull up the lines on our good friends at Dabble's app real quick. We got Miles Bridges, 24 points. Do we like that less or more, boys?
Under. Without AD.
Who?
Miles Bridges.
24 is the total on the points. What do you
LaMelo
think?
playing?
I don't have LaMelo up. He must not be out. Or he must not be playing.
So then I'll let Brian answer this first.
If you don't like it, I'll give you another one.
I don't love it.
Okay, LeBron James, 23 points.
I like it.
Yeah,
Against the Hornets without LaMelo?
23 points.
Okay, we'll take it more. Austin Reeves at 20.
He has been hoping, but his
Last
role
five,
is like
20, 23, 45, 22, and 15. LaMelo's in the three-point contest, so he is out tonight, which is like
LeBron's playing.
Who do you play for? The fucking All-Star team or the fucking...
No, LaMelo got snubbed. LaMelo, he's shooting, but he got snubbed?
No, he's playing in the three-point contest, so that's why he's not playing tonight.
Whack. I do like AR too, but that's a lot of points on one side of the field.
All right, what about
Rui Hachimura?
Yeah, what about him? He has 15 and a half, 20 points, 11 points, 24, 21, 19 in the last five.
He's kind of showed out since coming over. That was last season he got traded. Rui 15 and a half.
No?
I like Rui a little bit more than LeBron because I don't want to be on too much on one side of the ball.
All right, what about Nick Smith Jr., 14 and a half? Who the fuck's that?
Exactly. So, yeah, no.
All right. Miles Bridges over 7.5 rebounds.
That seems good.
It's 6, 7, 9,
every losing
7,
parlay.
8.
That 6, seems 7, good.
6, 7, 9, 7, and 8 in the last five. So he gets near the goddamn number if he does.
It's a sharp line.
All right, let's throw it up. LeBron's got 8 assists. What do you think about that? 12, 9, 8, 8, 7 last
I like him for 8 assists, yeah.
I think I like him too for 8 assists.
No, yeah, LeBron, he's dude, that Knicks game just came off the block, just dimes.
All right, that's what we're rolling with. We're rolling Miles Bridges over 7.5 rebounds and LeBron James over 8 assists. That's what we're rolling with.
Very solid. with that being said, I'd like to use this as an opportunity to transition into.
You're trans now?
Well, listen, yeah, I'm trans. It's not hockey shots, but I gotta pop this up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, he's back.
I need to hear.
He's back? Are you back?
No, I'm not back. No, I'm not back.
He's back. He's getting close to being back.
I'm
He's
getting
starting
close.
to get ideas.
But it was actually kind of nice watching. I saw the shots for these games, and I was like, okay.
Itching a little bit? Were you itching?
I was like, all right, a little might. But I just want to get you guys. This is a condensed highlight reaction to just an incredible fucking game. So this
Sweden
is the
really good in this game.
Yeah, and Canada's probably the best team ever assembled. So let's just get into a little bit of this. A little volume too. Sounds good, huh?
Oh my God. Can't hear anything, but I like it.
You can't hear anything?
No. Can you?
What?
Can anyone?
Yeah, hold on.
No,
I can hear it.
No,
I can't hear it.
no.
Hold on. I want to make sure we're sharing with the audio. We're scaring and sharing with the audio.
Sharing, baby.
Also share audio. Also share tab audio. Share. All right. What about now?
On the ice.
Yeah.
Better?
Canada power play and Sidney Crosby.
There we go.
We had reminded each other that somebody
All right.
has to shoot
This
the
power
puck.
play, a minute in, McDavid to Crosby, no look to McKinnon. Just disgusting.
My God, dude.
It's 1-0 Canada.
That's
You can see the way
Like, this is like far better than the All-Star game. You want to talk about best on best?
Mark's play and a spin around the backhand pass. Holy jumping, what a play that is by Crosby. We weren't sure a week ago if he was going to be able to play.
Nasty.
Well, Canada
Dude,
has won
I'm just kind of sad that
three
Russia's not in
of
this
the previous
tournament.
13
Yeah, me
best
too.
non-best tournaments.
'Cause it would be
Canada's
incredible.
World Cups of hockey. And it's a round robin tournament. They'll play.
This game actually went into OT, which I was very surprised.
Sweden's good, dude.
Best records will advance to the championship game. Point two.
Little
on
Marchand,
one, and they
Dan's
get
favorite.
Marchand.
You know how much Dan loves Marchand.
Oh, what a great fucking Bruin. Just a wonderful guy.
I could have scored that. Dan could have buried that.
Like 95 miles an hour. Nice little wrister coming off that stick here. 800 miles an hour.
Do you know that Canada
Raymond
is 26-0 with Sidney Crosby in the lineup?
Brodin with a shot and he scores.
Oh, what a goal. No, I did not know that. That's pretty goddamn impressive. But you know what? Sid the kid, great career. Sad to see he's retiring this year. We're gonna miss him.
Hey.
We're gonna miss Sid the kid. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Not retiring.
Gonna go to a nice little farm up in Calgary. Raise some chickens, probably.
Here he comes. Look, oh yeah, he's this guy retiring. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. Put him on his back. A little breaks.
He's like 10 years ago, he would have taken that to the fucking net himself. But, you know, it's just what happens when you lose a little step and it's coming towards the end of your career. And
Do you know who got best player of the game?
Maybe the Flyers make a big offer and they take him to Philly.
Yeah.
Where he belongs, you know, and maybe he wins a cup there with that team. I just don't see it happening with the Penguins, you know.
Yeah, you know, he's probably just, call it in, you know. Good trash.
So I like to see that Sweden had a little bit of fight in this game, though.
Finland versus USA, we're not going to watch, but it was a blowout, like 5-1, and Finland looked awful.
It was 6-1.
6-1.
I netted a -1.5 on the USA team, a -2.5, a -3.5, and a -4.5. I just kept banging the fucking minus, baby. After a while, it really showed that the Americans, the talent disparity. That's why when Canada plays Finland, I am going to
hammer it.
Sell Rocky Prop on the black market to get the money in order to hammer the Canadian side there. So.
One thing I will say is that the goaltending in the U.S. is far more superior than Canada at the moment, even though Canadian goalies usually, if lifetime, are better than the U.S.
Yeah, Finland is by far the worst team in this contest, though. It should really be Russia. It should be Canada, Sweden, United States, and Russia. That's
Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those dot-to-dot plays are just so
Sweden's
No,
gonna
we
fuck
really
up
need to save
somebody
this.
though. I think Sweden can get the fucking United States. I really
Yeah,
do.
me too.
Devon Tate slides in from the point position. Good instinct.
You guys to stack. They just feel like they just play a weird form of hockey. That's a crazy
Yeah, but they
save.
started to come together a little bit. The United States has got some gritty fucks too. I like
That's
that.
what it is. Yeah, they just run and gun and fucking hit everyone.
Yeah, it was nice to see. Somebody got laid out in the United States game, and I think Matthew Tkachuk came out and was like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Mhm.
Pretty sweet. So who scores in overtime?
Here's Crosby, all by himself. No look drop pass.
Wow.
Nasty, dude.
You know, how good would Crosby be in Toronto?
My dad said to me, he's like, dude, watching this tournament makes me think how good would Crosby be in Colorado.
Oh, he'd be great in Colorado.
It'd be nuts. But I'm not for it. I told my dad, I'm like, listen, Pop. I'm like, he's like, dude, I just want to see him get a chance to win more ring. I'm like, Pop, I don't give a fuck. I already lost we lost Butler and Saquon, and that's it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm done not
Danny
watching
Jones, too. One of your favorite quarterbacks of all time.
Okay. We said a lot, so that's really highly down. All right, Bry's back. This is kind of like when you guys talk about college football. Hi, Bry. So,
Did you like your little vacation there, Bry? Bry just fucking.
Oh, it's just looking up some NASCAR lines and
some AJ Brown book reading.
some college basketball. You know,
So what do you want to touch first? I will tell.
Back after your tough night the other night.
I did have a tough night. Went 0-2 for the first time in a long time. So, yeah, it's bounced back.
All right, we're bouncing. Hit the
Yeah,
music.
you went 1-1 that night.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Pepperdine. Fuckers.
Fucking Pepperdine fucked me. But you know what? Indiana fought for the money. I appreciate Indiana.
I have Ohio versus Kent State over 143.5. Both teams play zero defense and score quite a bit. And I think 143.5 is too low of a number. So I'm on Ohio Kent State tonight on the over. And then there's a truck race tonight.
Wait, do you have 143 or 147?
I have 143.5.
Damn, that line moved 4 points on you already. Nice.
What is it now?
It's 147.5.
Mm.
Good shit.
Yep. But the truck race that I have is so it's the truck races tonight. I have Ty Majeski over Parker Kligerman, and I'm putting $50 on both of those bets.
That's 55 to win 50 or 50 to win something else?
So the Kent State game is 55 to win 50.
Mm-hmm.
And the truck race, I think, is 57 to win 50.
Okay. Locked
I think
in.
it's 115 are the odds on that.
Nice. All right. Rock, hit the music.
It's this one.
All right. 1-1 the other night. Admiral already let you guys know. Indiana, of course, wins. Thank you, Indiana. Did they win outright or they lost by like a point or some shit like that? It doesn't
They
matter.
won outright, I think.
Pepperdine really butt fucked us. Kept the game close. I just didn't, couldn't get there in the second half. Hate Pepperdine. Never betting on Pepperdine again. They always butt fuck me. But we're going Northern Kentucky today, -6.5 over Wisconsin Green Bay. If you know anything about Wisconsin Green Bay, you know that they suck big fat dicks. So we're gonna hit Northern Kentucky -6.5. We're going 110 to win 100 on that game.
NKU.
And Brian, what were your picks again?
Ohio
Majeski over Kligerman.
Yep, Majeski over Kligerman in the race, and then Ohio Kent State over.
Very nice. Very nice. I will be tailing
147.5. Too high?
I think Kent State's giving up almost 80 points per game. So Maybe.
I'm taking it down. I'm gonna do a little fucking tomfoolery. I'm gonna get it down a little bit.
It opened at 142, I want to say, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, it got steamed like a motherfucker. All right, we're in. I loaded up on that. Majeski over Kligerman. Who do you like to win the truck race tonight? No, it's kind of a crapshoot, but a lot of people seem to be on McDowell.
Probably either Heim or Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
Are we sure?
I'm not taking the favorite.
Yeah. By the way,
Sorry,
not to interrupt. Shadows, you know the game for the Hornets and Lakers is until Wednesday, correct?
What?
Yeah, it's Wednesday at 10:10.
Well, that's ridiculous. Glad
So is that
on that game. Yes, Shadow knows. Shadows is very well in the know. Rocky Prop, you got any picks?
I got Northern Kentucky -6.5. Ohio at Kent State over 147.5. As 40 to win 103.
Oh, he's back. Oh, so he's throwing a little money, huh?
I'm not placing any bets. I'm just tailing y'all. I'm not making picks because there's also nothing to bet on.
Four Nations tournament is definitely
Saturday.
On, probably.
Yeah, but the lines were. I was looking. I took a little peek, but the lines are so skewed, dog. I'm like,
watch the Twitter, guys. We will have fucking UFC picks coming up soon. So.
Very nice. Yeah. So this is the lull of the season where NFL kind of dies down and NASCAR is hitting. So, gentlemen, I want to hear about can you give the average Degen Fantasy listener just kind of the rundown of what portion of the season we are in with NASCAR and kind of what are the races coming up?
The very first race of the season is the biggest race of the season. So
Daytona,
much where you have the Super Bowl is the last game, the playoffs, all that good stuff. The biggest event of the NASCAR season is this weekend, and it kicks off the season.
Okay. Shadow says, what if Darnold and Jones wants to go to Las Vegas and Rodgers and Adams went to Minnesota? I think Devontae Adams would be shot to go anywhere with Aaron Rodgers. Like, listen, I get it. You wanted to go to New York because he was there, but unless y'all are diddying around, there's no reason to follow this decrepit old white man into one of the coldest cities in the nation.
I think that this is the perfect landing spot for Aaron Rodgers if he was to go anywhere. That's what I think. It's a dome.
Brett Favre.
Dome. It's a dome. It's a dome.
Yeah.
That's simple as that. And they have a decent offensive line, and they have one of the best wide receiver cores. And if you drag Devontae Adams fucking up there with you, now you're going to stop Adams, Addison, and fucking Jefferson with Hawkinson and Aaron Jones there as well. If Rodgers has anything left, that's the team that you need to get. It's just as simple as that. I'd be on the phone with Minnesota right now. There's no way his representatives aren't talking to Minnesota right now. Guaranteed.
I saw a stat. So, you know how we all dogged on Aaron Rodgers this year because his stats aren't great?
No, because he sucked.
So if you take his stats from this season and put him on the Bears, it would be the best Bears quarterback season of all time.
I mean, that's an awesome stat. I really appreciate you for telling me that, but I genuinely don't give a fuck. Is like watching paint dry in a fucking dark basement.
It just goes to show you how bad Bears quarterbacks have been.
Yeah.
Is that are you subbing Caleb right now? Are you taking a shot at CB Dub?
Well, I mean, who's
CB Dub?
Hey, listen, coin it. Are you taking a shot at CB Dub right now?
I'm not a Caleb guy, but
We
Yeah,
weren't
for the
Caleb
most
guys
part.
in college either, though. By the way, me
No,
and
I'm not
Brian
talking-
were not fans in college at all.
I'm not saying if he's your type. I'm talking about like as a quarterback, not as a person that you're, with your attraction and stuff.
We're not. What are you talking about?
I'm
right
asking
now?
Bri to
Anyway,
keep it professional.
He's not talking about having sex with him. What are you?
I didn't
what's
say
happening
sex,
right
guys.
now?
That keep it professional. I'm talking about. He said I'm not a CB dub guy, and I'm just I'm not really for it with the I'm talking about his play on the football field.
Anyways, back to the point. Caleb has never been our favorite quarterback coming out. We thought that he couldn't handle the blitz. A lot of terrible fucking games I watched him play at USC. He definitely had some great moments as well. And he does have the intangibles, but the fucking guy can't handle the pressure. He just can't handle the blitz. Same thing I kind of thought about Herbert coming out of college too. But obviously I think Herbert's just a little bit better. Here's what I'm going to say.
Rodgers threw for 3,897 yards. And the highest yardage for a season is Eric Kramer with 3,800.
Eric Kramer.
Who the fuck's Eric Kramer?
Eric Kramer? Mid-90s
Don't say it like he's your boy from high school, Eric Kramer.
No,
You
you
fucking-
follow
No, Eric.
If you follow 90s NFL, you know Eric Kramer.
I don't know him at all.
Yeah, I was only born for 2 years in the 90s. With Chris Godwin, the Shadows are saying he's going to go to Atlanta and Higgins is going to Tampa. How much I was thinking about this. How much probably got to suck for Chris Godwin has the career year that he has and then gets absolutely obliterated and then watches Jalen McMillan kind of take his spot, Jalen McMillan, and then they're like, hey, do we really even need Chris Godwin? I think that's kind of where they're leaning. It's younger, cheaper.
I like Higgins in Tampa. I just don't. I don't know. I don't see it.
There's a wide receiver that I think Tampa's going to draft, and I don't think they're going to pick up another one.
I feel like Higgins is going somewhere with an already loaded wide receiver core.
I think he's probably trying to avoid that. Yeah, Washington would be cool. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you know why I decided to wear this hat that I'm wearing today?
No.
It's not because I'm proud of my organization. I used to be back in 2012 and shit like that. But I digress. Well, haircuts aside, there's been a lot of news. So the ownership is going to be selling the team, their stake of the ownership, not moving the team. There's one, fire. Two, there's some rumblings. Do you know what any
Canadian Football League to start?
No. Know anything about these said rumblings?
No. What's the rumblings?
There are rumblings that we are going to draft Travis Hunter, and also, well, first and foremost, we are gonna grab Matthew Stafford from LA.
Interesting.
I don't know why LA would do it. LA's close.
Close enough.
I think LA is are they not kind of signaling that they're ready to rebuild a little bit?
I get it, but I don't understand why they would.
I don't know why you would with
Defense is
Kyron and
slow.
Puka.
Puka can't stay healthy.
Well, that's every wide receiver in LA.
I'm just saying, you're coming out, you're like Cooper Kupp's gone.
Coop going?
Stafford said he doesn't know if he wants to retire or not. Are they close enough
To not retire?
No, are they close enough for him to want to stick around?
No.
I mean, as an Eagles fan here in the NFC, the two teams that I think are closest to the Eagles are the Redskins and the Rams and the Lions. And the Lions, all three of them.
You think the two teams that are closest to the Philadelphia Eagles are the Redskins, and which is not even a team, first and foremost, and the Rams,
and the Lions.
And then you added the Lions last?
Yeah, because I don't think the Lions.
Dude, he's in the Super Bowl high right now. He doesn't even know what's happening in the world. Brian, he's sniffing his shirt and sniffing it, just fucking looking at
there's Cleveland.
his fucking
I trust
Instagram.
that Rams defense is like 2 players away from being really, really good.
You know who I think is closest to the Eagles right now? We're going to go back and forth. Dan and I are going to name teams, and I want Dan to go first. Who's a team that you think is close outside of the Chiefs to the Eagles?
I think it's the Lions. I think without all the injuries this year, the Lions and the Eagles would have been the NFC Championship game.
Okay. I think not a dark horse, but a team that people have forgotten about, minus if they stick with their quarterback or not, or bring a better quarterback in, is San Francisco. Still have Christian McCaffrey. They're losing Deebo Samuel. They can bring in a big name through a free agency. I think they're right there. They have a great defense. They have one of the best running backs in the league if he can just stay healthy. If they have someone better than a small white teenager, I think that they can really make a decent run.
And it did look like Ricky Pearsall. It looked like he took a step at the end of the year too.
I agree.
Definitely looked like the receiver that we knew in college before he got shot in San Francisco. So maybe they got something. It kind of worries me a little bit because, Bri, you and I both know it kind of comes in waves. And I feel like for 5 years, they were really highly competitive, and then they kind of tanked last year just with the injuries and shit like that. Now we're going to have to start paying Purdy. Now they have to start paying Purdy. I just don't know if they can keep it together enough to fucking get there again. When it really comes down to it, Detroit was without the injuries. I think, again, like I said, without the injuries, Detroit and Philly are in the NFC Championship game.
And then Buffalo and Baltimore through shadows. Those are 2 solid picks as well. I think Baltimore's lacking the wide receiver
a little
core.
bit closer to Philly.
Yeah,
than
and that's because the Derrick Henry effect, and also with the defense. I just think that they're lacking that wide receiver core.
They surprisingly for the season Lamar had, they really are desperately lacking at the wide receiver spot.
T. Higgins should go to Baltimore.
I think that'd be a great fucking move for him, honestly. I think he's better than any wide receiver there right now.
I think Tyreek and T should go to Baltimore, and they would be fucking nasty.
Both go there. That would be fucking just horrific. Let's just not do that.
See,
I'd rather T and fucking Tyreek go play in fucking Germany and their American.
You see how great it is when you don't have a hand in the race, and you're just kind of like, dude, this would be cool to see.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. I love when everyone else gets better and we just don't do anything. It's my favorite.
Doesn't it always feel like that, though? Unless you're Bri, I'm talking this conversation, Bri. Does it always feel like that, or you kind of feel like your team just kind of just sits there and doesn't do shit?
Yes. Yeah. That's what happens when you got fucking Josh Allen.
That's what happens when it's cold in your city and there's snow. People are like, fuck.
What if Godwin went to Buffalo if Amari goes somewhere else? I don't think we have the money for that, unfortunately.
I think they're both mid anyway.
Green Bay is hosting the draft. I did not know that they were hosting the draft this year.
That's a terrible place to host a draft.
That sounds god awful.
Hey, what do you guys think? Brock Purdy 1 out of 10.
5.
What do you think of the fuck I just had him in my head? What do you think of Jordan Love 1 out of 10?
5.
You don't think Jordan Love's better than Brock Purdy? Jordan Love.
I think probably Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
that's just good. No, I think you guys are saying Brock Purdy specifically because of the recent success that he's had. But I think if you took both of them and if Brock Purdy was in Green Bay, do you think they would be as good as they have been with Jordan Love? I don't think so.
I think they'd be pretty much the same.
Jordan Love had a fucking terrible year.
He was bad this year, dude.
In Green Bay, it sucks. The team sucks.
The team doesn't suck. The team does not suck. The team does not.
Despite Jordan Love, they made the playoffs.
That fucking defense is great.
Defense is great.
Not bad at all. And
they have
a ton of young talent at wide receiver. They have a ton of young talent. And you got Tucker. I feel like Kraft really took that step up into actual good tight end territory too. Mm-hmm. I think that Brock Purdy would be pretty decent there. I don't think he's not a quarterback that you're going to look at and be like, that's the guy I want to build a franchise around. But I don't think he's a quarterback that's he's not going to do too much. The kid never does too much, man. And that's sometimes what you need.
Yeah.
That's the scary part, trying to decide whether or not to give him $50 million a year to be your franchise quarterback.
Yeah, you can't do that. In my opinion, I don't think you can do it. I just don't. I'd rather fucking trade him and take another spin and see if you can get just a better
Dude.
Quarterback. I mean, there's a reason why this kid, I mean, he went in the 7th round, last pick of the draft. That was pretty well televised. There's a reason for that. Like, physically, the physical attributes don't match up with like a fucking franchise quarterback, in my opinion. They just don't. So,
Dude, the Niners are like, should we give Brock Purdy $50 million? My team's like, dude, fucking Daniel Jones, dude. Here's the team credit card.
give him 112 a season. I love him. He's great.
Give him $112 million a year. Fucking kill me.
I mean, San Francisco is kind of in the same position that the Giants were in, right? So right before they gave that contract, they went to the playoffs. I think they won a game, did they not?
Yes, they did.
So, and they're like, well, now we have a decision to make. Do we pay the quarterback that just went to the playoffs and won a game for us an obscene contract, or do we let him walk and try to figure out something else? And they obviously made the wrong decision, but that's kind of the decision San Francisco is going to be forced into, right?
I think you take another spin. I think you get it. You just get what you can for Brock, and you let somebody else pay him, because I don't think it's going to go well when they do.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think with some of these GMs, it's a case of like this is a weird analogy or idiom? Like, do you think it's a case of like the painter who's painting, he's too close to his canvas and he's constantly looking at it, and he doesn't take the time to take a step back and really look at what the fuck's going on? Like, they're so invested in the team and watching the practices every day, and in practice they're like, oh, he's looking kind of good in practice, and they just don't take a step back or even look around the rest of the league and really get an idea of what is the standard, because there's a lot of questionable shit going on around the league.
I think there's just not that many smart people in power positions, probably. In the
I don't
NFL.
comprehend. And listen, I'm not saying we're geniuses, but like, it doesn't take much for fucking 3 fucking idiots to get on a fucking stream and be like, dude, Jaden Daniels is the best quarterback in the draft. We're like, no, dude, Caleb and Drake May, or like whatever.
Yeah, okay, here's a good analogy for you. I think that there's a point where like too much knowledge of a sport can almost hinder you.
Of course.
That's what I think. I think like the guys who heavily watch football and invest in like know all the guys, watch every weekend, are watching the content during the week and shit like that. Some of those guys are the worst fantasy football players I've ever met in my life. And like, these are guys that like know everyone and everything that's happening at all times. I do think there are cases where like you just know too much and it just fucks you up a little bit.
But I mean, you go back to the Giants situation when they signed Jones, right? You're coming off a playoff win.
Great season.
Season. He's a young kid, right? Yep. And you're hopefully projecting that he keeps improving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get why they pulled the trigger on it. In hindsight, it was a terrible.
But dude, you have the same situation with 2 players. Just one of them happens to be a quarterback, and one of them happens to be not only a running back, but the best player in the organization. Come to find out, when you actually put a team around him, the best player on planet Earth. And you let him walk, but you keep Daniel Jones and pay. Dude, Daniel Jones, whether they had to agree to cut off his contract or whatever, picked it up or whatever, is paid more for life. Dude, Saquon Barkley gets paid with the Giants the same amount of money a fucking 14th player on an NBA roster gets paid.
Listen, I think at the end of the day, this is what you see. The quarterback is the most important position in football. That's just how it works, man.
I know.
They had something. Daniel Jones had a pretty terrible line that year as well, but he was pretty fucking good. Like, he made a lot of good plays. He showed that he could run on top of it. Like,
yeah, and fall with no one touching him.
Dude, Dayball's coming just from fucking saving Josh Allen. Then he comes to fucking New York, and everyone's like, oh my God, he saved Danny Jones too. He probably believed the hype on himself and just rolled the dice. Also, I would like to also point out that the Giants really didn't pay him like a top-of-the-line quarterback.
It was like, what, 40 a year?
Yeah, I mean, like, at a time when people were getting high 40s, early 50s to fucking, like,
yeah, but dude, yeah,
but Jones had a good fucking year, man.
But his contract was one of the main reasons why they didn't want to pay Saquon. They're like, we're not going to have our $15 million quarterback handing the ball to this fucking $5 million back, whatever the case may be. What up, Blitz? All right, I'm going to ask you guys a slew of questions. All right, I don't want it to be long-winded. I'm going to ask each of you. I'm going to give each of you a team, and you're going to tell me in maybe 3 key points what the teams need to do to fix their organization and have a winning season. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, both of you. Okay, Dan's going to go first or second. Dan, do you defer or do you want to receive?
Receive.
Okay.
I'm a great receiver.
Okay, cool. Cincinnati.
Oh, wow, that's fucking horrible. Okay. Well, say goodbye to T. I think you probably need to involve yourself in some defensive conversations around the league. Maybe try to get your hands on probably not Myles Garrett, but maybe try to get your hands on Micah. It seems like he's on the trading block. See what they got there. You really have to get defensive talent in this play. I actually don't even think you need to worry about T. I think you could just let him go. You got to pay Jamar Chase. There's nothing else you can do about that. You got to pay him what he wants, and you have to get defensive talent in there. So, where are they picking? Do you guys know where they're picking in the draft?
I will take a look.
The 20th, maybe.
Oh, were they were 9-8 or 8-9? Would they finish?
8-9.
They were. I think they're
8-9.
9-8.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, okay. They're picking. They are picking. Where are you, fucks? They're picking 17th.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So not the best, but I feel like Brian and I discussed this a little bit last stream. A lot of defensive talent in this draft, so I think you could really maximize it if you get 2 first-round picks. So if you can move up somehow, some way, I'm sure they have a little bit of draft stockpilage going on up there. No,
they don't make any trades, so they have all their picks.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's great. So I think you could pair a couple later rounds and try to move up to like the ass end of the draft. See if you can get some more defensive line help, but you desperately need playmakers all over the defense. I would not worry one bit about the offense, to be quite honest with you.
Beautiful. All right, Brian, your team is Dallas.
I think they're going to do something terrible. They're going to draft Genty from Boise State. I don't think they need to do that. I think they need to invest in offensive line. You got to keep Dak upright. And you need to extend Michael Parsons as the best way you can. And you probably need a pass rusher or two, right? Next to him.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. And then I'm going to give you both 2 bottom feeders. Dan, your team is Jacksonville.
That's a tough one.
Jacksonville is currently picking in the number 5 spot.
I think it's important for Jacksonville to, one, you need to work on this offensive line. I think that's a big thing here. But 2, I think you just need more explosive playmaking potential. So I'm looking at like the best wide receiver in this draft, and I'm looking like what else I can kind of pair with him, or an explosive running back. Like you just need somebody that you can depend on. BTJ is going to become the number 1 wide receiver, but I want another threat as well to pair him with on a rookie contract. So who would it be? Like Abuka? Would that be like the highest rated wide receiver?
Yes. Probably McMillan, but this is a super, super weak wide receiver draft.
I agree. It's definitely not last year, but I do think at the top of this wide receiver, like Abuka, I think is good. McMillan is, I think, very good as well. He's got the size too, Bri. So maybe you get like one of the top end wide receivers, but I don't mind the core of this Jacksonville team. I just think you really have to make a decision. If you're going to stick with Trevor Lawrence, and this is the guy, like you got to start putting explosive playmakers around him, and you got to build up this offensive line, man. He makes a lot of poor decisions. He needs more time to think back there, just period. So, Tank is good. ETN really fell off a fucking cliff. I don't know if you can fucking run out Tank as a number 1 starting running back. I think you should probably invest in like a top. I think running back is deep this year too, by the way.
I would be really surprised if a wide receiver went in the top 10 in this draft.
Oh my God. What if the Jags got Jeremiah Smith?
And
that'd be nice if he was coming out fucking shadows. That'd be so nice.
And I want to say, if I'm thinking about all the wide receivers that are coming out, I think there might only be 3 that go in the first round.
Yeah, it's definitely not top, but Jacksonville, where are they picking?
5. So they would probably want to trade down if they were going to get a receiver.
That's not bad either, because it's not like Jacksonville doesn't have a lot of glaring needs. Like, you need defensive help too, obviously. So why not trade back, get a stockpile? Maybe there's a desperate team. There's going to be a desperate team trying to move up. Maybe Buffalo throws a couple picks your way to get Abdul Carter to come home where he belongs. To double down Dan's paradise.
I believe the 3 receivers, and I'm not looking at anything, are McMillan, Abuka, and the Texas wide receiver, Golden.
Fast one?
Yeah, Golden.
Like yeah, he's good.
I think those are the 3 wide receivers that will go in the first round.
And after that, it's a drop-off. I think this is a really good tight end draft, too, but I feel like Evan Ingram's
really good tight end draft, yeah.
But I feel like Evan Ingram's really good. So give me offensive line help and give me a playmaker, man. I want fucking playmakers.
I also think that there's a very good possibility that Abdul Carter goes in the top 3.
Abdul Carter is coming home to Buffalo, and he's already told all the teams he doesn't even want to talk to them. So that's it.
Where is Buffalo drafting? Can you look that up, Rob?
It's 30th.
Buffalo is 30th.
30th. To move into the top 3.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
3 first-round picks?
Do it. I don't care. Bri, I don't give a shit. Abdul Carter is the next coming of Jesus Christ. If we don't have him on the defense, we are fucked. Listen, I want 5 fucking years of paying that man what he doesn't deserve to get paid. Like, I want Abdul Carter in Buffalo. Like, there's no reason. Things are heating up with Myles Garrett. I've been seeing him mentioned with Buffalo a lot more lately, so I'm getting a lot of ideas with that. Now just tell me, would you rather have Myles Garrett or would you rather have Abdul Carter?
Right now?
Right now.
Or tomorrow? I'd rather have Myles Garrett.
Okay. But at what point does that question, the answer to that question get to Abdul Carter?
26 or 27?
Yeah, because in 2 fucking years, he's going to be a monster. He's going to be on all the HGH they can offer him, and he's going to fucking grow like 2 inches, and he's going to be fucking huge like Metcalf, and he's going to be killing people. He's going to be murdering people on the field. And I got to tell you, I can't just watch Cooper DeJean every time I want to edge, all right? I want to watch somebody on the Bills too.
All right, are you ready for Brian's team?
Sure.
All right, this isn't a bottom dweller, but I believe this is the most overlooked team in the NFL. Is the Arizona Cardinals. How do you fix something that feels like it's like unfixable in a positive position?
First firing the coach.
Day one,
I'm firing the coach. I guess I'm investing everything in the defense. Everything. Secondary, linebackers, pass rushers. Because you have the inklings of a okay offense, right? With Kyler and Marv and Connor. So I feel like that's a good start. So yeah, I think you invest every single asset, every single draft pick into defense and try to hopefully get few playmakers who can keep games from getting out of hand like they did last year. Arizona couldn't stop anything last year. That was a bad defense.
Yeah, it was a terrible defense.
And they still won 8 games. What's that?
What do you do with Kyler?
How many more years is he on the rookie contract for?
I will look it up.
Because they probably have a decision to make on him, right?
No, there's no decision to be made. They gave him a 5-year, $230 million.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, you got to ride him then.
$9 million
So
signing
his
bonus.
cap hit next year is $45 million.
You have to ride him. You have to ride with him. I remember that they gave him that obscene.
$159 million guaranteed. So he's under contract until 2029.
Yeah.
They are picking 16th in the draft. It says their biggest needs are edge, defensive tackle, wide receiver, offensive guard, offensive tackle.
They need defense just in general. They're completely right. They also need a lot of O-line help too. But I think Brian's got the right. Here's the right track when you have a fucking team that's broken. You need to play fucking defense. Like if you could play defense, the Cardinals win a lot more, not a lot more, but they win a few more games than they did last year. If
you can steal games on defense.
Absolutely. And you need that.
Like you can have a mediocre offense and win a division by stealing a couple games on defense.
So what happened to the offense, though? Because the offense wasn't that bad the first couple games of the season.
Offense wasn't terrible.
They weren't bad pretty much the majority of the season. It's just they also ran into that factor of like Marvin Harrison not being like the all-around asset that he was advertised as. He's a good receiver, but he's not like the do-it-all, throw the ball to him whenever you need it. And then you're looking at Greg Dortch. He is slow. And then you're looking at Greg Dortch and players like that, like you need
I don't want to hear any
no one wants to go there.
Blasphemy come out of your goddamn mouth right now. Greg Dortch is one of the best wide receivers in the league. You watch it over there. I hate when you do that.
I know you do. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, other than that, there's your team breakdowns. Last, but specifically not least, shout out to La Litz or Shadows for reminding me. One of the two did. I wanted to get the boys' opinion on something that we'll probably not be betting on because I have banned this from the bet list for the rest of my life. Is anything that has to do with an all-star competition.
On a 3-point though.
Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about it. Let me see if I can zoom in on this to make this a little bit more legible. On top from left to right, it is Charles Barkley and Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaq. And these are their teams. Let me see if I can make this a little. Let's zoom out. Zoom in. Let's see. You guys see that, or is that still a little tough?
I can see it.
All right, so I'll read them out because it's kind of blurry. We'll just keep trying to get this fucking zoom in. Hold on. Everyone relax. All right. Okay, can I get this fucking NBA All-Star shit across the top? Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, Donovan Mitchell, Alperen Sengun on the Rockets, Pascal Siakam, Karl Anthony Towns, Wembanyama, and Trae Young. That is Team Chuck. What would you rate that team 1 out of 10? Giannis, Shai, Jokic, Mitchell, and everybody else.
9.
It's a good team.
It's a solid team.
That's a really good team.
The team that everyone is riding because Shaq basically built the entire U.S. Olympic team is Jaylen Brown, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Damian Lillard, and Jason Tatum.
Wait, how did he get this team?
They drafted.
What is Kenny's team?
Kenny's team is Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero, Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Jalen Williams.
So, is there only 3 teams?
1, 2, 3. Candace's Rising Stars. And so, yeah, there's 3 teams. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Scroll back down real quick to Candace's. Team Candace will be the winning team from this Castro Rising Stars 4-team mini tournament, which features the best NBA rookies, NBA sophomores, and G League talent. The rosters for those teams, click that real quick.
Dude, like, what is happening?
That's actually pretty cool. I like that. They needed to do something. Everyone's laughing at them last year. Like,
this is so
Matthias. Yeah, this is dumb as fuck. Sir and M.N. Thompson.
That Matthias kid is in the dunk contest.
It's on contest to fucking wreck too. I like Hami being in there. Shout out Hami Hakas and Sar. Dude, I haven't heard shit out of these two dudes since we went over the fucking the draft.
Reece Shay's been okay. I feel like he's shown a little bit
11
of
points per game.
Yeah, Lilith, we're all over Anthony Edwards under again. And isn't Giannis injured? I think he is injured, so I don't even know if he's going to be playing.
This team's nasty. Keontae George, Zach Edey, Stefan Castle, Ryan Dunn, Therese Jackson Davis, Dalton Connect, and Jalen Wells. That team's gross. Mac McClung.
One of these
Max averaging.
Barkley or Shaq's team, they're going to get fucking ass raped.
I don't think they would do that. Team Jeremy
Lin is coaching. That's my team right there, buddy.
Yeah, look at this. JD Davis, 1.2 points, 0 points for Mac McClung, 1.8, 1.6, 9.9, 3.5, and 3.
You know what's wonderful? The fact that Mac McClung is still allowed to compete.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is wonderful.
No, it's not. It's fucking. Say it with me now. I can't say it. I forgot.
Isn't Bronny James in the G League? Yes, he is, Shadows, and it is offensive to us that he is not on this team. Justice for Bronny.
Bronny's got enough layups. Bronny's had enough layups. Like, here, Bronny, you want this? Here, Bronny, you want a cookie? Here, Bronny, you want a baddie? Here, Bronny, you want to be born in the most wealthiest black man in America's house?
Oh,
sure.
Jesus.
It's not racist to say it.
Why do you say black like that?
Because he's the most wealthiest black man in America.
Just the way you say black is it's derogatory a little bit.
What color hat am I wearing?
Looks, I'm colorblind. I don't see color.
You racist piece of shit. You can't see this color. You can't see. You're blind. It's not just colorblind. You're just blind.
I'm just blind in general, and that's okay. And Shadows, you're right. Bronny should have been picked. That is the real travesty. I want to see Bronny take the G League team to the finals and dunk on his dad's face, put his balls right on his forehead.
Dude, there is no chance that this is going to be. Dude, how do you have so let me get this straight. It's 3 teams, then a Rising Stars tournament that's going to become the 4th team when every other team is made up of 8 to 9 players or maybe even 10 and they only have a 5-guy lineup. What are we doing?
I have no idea. It doesn't even make sense. But what I will say is at least they're trying something. The format was fucking broken, dude.
I know how to fix the All-Star game.
Shit. I don't want to watch the same shit again.
All right, real quick. I'm going to set a timer on my phone. You get a 1-minute pitch to Adam Silver, whoever the fuck runs it now, that bald-headed guy. And you get to choose to pitch how you are going to fix the All-Star game. Ready? 1 minute starts for Double Down Dan. Go.
Okay, simple as that. We go 3-on-3 tournament and cycle in the winners.
Okay, beautiful. That was 10 seconds. Bri, 50 seconds. Go.
We're putting up $10 million for the winner of the 3-point contest and the winner of the dunk contest to get fucking superstars to play in it. I think 10 million's enough, right? I would assume so.
Not bad.
So that's the first thing. And then for the All-Star game, I don't know. Let them play fucking video games. I don't give a shit about the All-Star game. Let them play 2K 25.
I still have 50 seconds. Can I go after Bri? I have one more thing.
Bri has 14 seconds left.
25 on Xbox and call it done. And give whoever wins $100,000 a piece.
It just sucks because it used to be so fun to watch as a kid. Okay, Dan, you have 50 seconds left.
Dan's back on the clock. Guys, it's simple. How we're going to fix it right now, no more white people in the dunk contest. Boom, done and done. It's no whites allowed in the dunk contest.
Yeah, I thought you loved Mac McClung.
McClung should have won like the last 2.
I don't, dude. Fuck Mac McClung. All he does is reverse dunks, first and foremost. Second off, here's Rocky Prop's pitch to fix the fucking All-Star game. Any of you guys seen Squid Games? Beautiful. Whoever's not working hard gets fucking shot. White, black, Mexican, doesn't fucking matter. It's not a race thing. It's a fucking grab the ball and hoop thing. And then also you say, hi, what's your name? Oh, Anthony Edwards. Hi, you've been selected to participate in the dunk contest. If you don't, because you've been selected, it's $1 million fine. Hi, what's your name? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you fucking, what the fuck's his name? John Morant. You've been selected to participate in the dunk contest. If you don't want to participate, that's $1 million fine.
I think that Bry's got the right idea. Rock, that's aggressive to say the least. In a league where the players get to do whatever the fuck they want, if you tell them they're getting fined, they will cry on camera on Instagram for like 45 hours, and then they'll be like, "Why are they being mean to John Morant?" No, I think I get what you're saying, but Bry's right. I don't know if 10 million's enough because of these contracts, Bry. Let's say Nike and fucking Sprite or whoever the fuck sponsors these contests, put up 25 fucking million in your own shoe. Like, get a couple rookies that don't fucking have anything.
No.
Get in there that can bounce out of the fucking gym, that would participate in this dunk contest. That's more than they would make in a rookie contract. Put up 25 mil in your own shoe contract with Nike. That's a fucking sick ass thing, dude. I just think you get way more fucking talent in these contests if so. Like, we're looking down the barrel right now of a dunk contest that fucking has Mac McClung in it for the fucking 19th year. He doesn't even play in the fucking NBA. And we got sad, bro. Yeah, dude, let me pull up this dunk contest bullshit. The fact that we had to suffer through Jaylen Brown fucking barely remembering how to dunk last year is beyond me, by the way. What a fucking piece of shit he is. All right, what do we got? This is what we got. We got Stephon Castle, Andre Jackson Jr., Matthias Bazilis, and Mac McClung. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing. Does any of that excite you? Are you guys excited at all to watch this?
No.
Ryan's coughing. That's how excited he is. He's so excited he coughed.
I just don't really care about any of it. So
no, yeah, but that's it's their fault. It used to be sick. Fucking Vince Carter.
Yeah, but even when Vince Carter was in the dunk contest, he was the only star that did it.
Listen, it'll never get better than when Anthony, or was it Anthony? No, Levine. What's his first name?
Yeah, Zach Levine. Zach
Levine and fucking
Aaron Gordon.
When they went back to back, just fucking throwing down the sickest dunks ever. I don't think it ever gets to that point again, but you're not telling me that there's not a more athletic bunch of people in the NBA right now that can fucking do crazy dunks. Like, we got 2 white people in that, and one of them's from Eastern Europe. That's what we're going with, guys? Like, what are we doing?
Based on the NBA All-Star Game. I want to watch people that I watch every night compete. Who the fuck? Look at the teams that were in this dunk contest. Okay, people are watching Stephen Castle, and he's nice. I'm fine with Stephen Castle. Great pick. Mac McClung doesn't play. Matthias Bazilis, I don't see it. I don't give a fuck about it. He's in Chicago. Who gives a fuck? Andre Jackson Jr. averages 3.9 points a game. You know what that means? He's probably averaging 5.46 seconds per fucking game. He's not even playing. Not even fucking playing. The All-Star Game is supposed to be the best of the best with the best and the best, and you get to see the best dunk contest, the best three-point contest, and it's whack. Who's in the three-point contest? I hope Tyler's in it. Thank you. Tyler Hero's in it.
Lillard, Tyler, Cam Johnson, Norman Powell, Cade Cunningham.
Better than the dunk contest.
The three-point contest is always the best contest of the year anyways, and I think this one will deliver as well.
By the way, look at Tyler Hero, 23.9 average.
Yeah, all right, let's take it easy over there. How's Jimmy Butler doing?
He's in Golden State, and he shit his pants last night. This is the worst. Kia Skills Challenge. They just run in circles. Don't fucking do it. Why is there always a Team Cavs?
I don't know.
Every season. Okay.
Team Spurs, Team Warriors. Draymond. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, let's get Moses Moody on the court. That sounds fantastic. This sucks. Dick and balls.
Whoa. Dick and balls.
Yeah.
That's what they should do. Every single team should have a 2-man challenge team.
Earn the most points during All-Stars.
Let's go 3-on-3 fucking half court, Bry.
And whoever wins gets a bye in the playoffs.
You got to do something.
Yo, this is some shit for picks.nba.com. We're Degen Fantasy. Might as well run it. It says earn the most points during NBA All-Star 2025 for a chance to win a VIP trip to the 2025 NBA Draft.
All right, pull it up.
Can you guys see it or no?
Yeah, because if we go to the NBA draft, I'm wearing Swifties can lick my balls. I'm wearing that shirt.
All right, can we start? All right, let's play. All right, ready?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Who will win the Kia Skills competition?
Give me the Wemby team. Team Spurs.
Give me the Cavs.
Can I not fucking see all of them for a specific reason or what? What the fuck is this? Is this Team Spurs? Oh, no. Okay. Team Spurs.
No, he wanted Team Cavs. Who do you want? Break the tie.
I want Team Spurs.
Okay, we're taking Spurs. Oh, we're gonna fucking register real quick too.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, boys. Oh my god. What? Oh, you guys want to make a couple picks? Make a couple picks. Hold on. Or should we just pick them?
Ryan,
I want nothing fucking to do with this because all of this is bullshit. I don't want to put money on it. I don't want to pick it for free. All
right, Brian, you got to put money on one of these competitions.
I don't want anything to do with.
All right, we're gonna take our picks.
Weekend called the NBA. The only thing I care about is the Daytona 500 because that actually means something. This means nothing. This means nothing.
I'm taking Spurs.
Can't get championship shirts for this bullshit. Got me all fired up now. Fuck the NBA right now.
Brian,
matter of fact, you know what? It's Brian's first time to get shut down. Goodbye. And now Dan's in the middle.
Get an automatic spot in the playoffs, even if they have the worst record in history. That is a good idea. I actually think that's a fucking good idea. I'm just gonna say that.
No, because then all the good teams are
going to play it like the NBA like Cup or whatever the fuck. Whoever wins that should have like an automatic playoff spot. I think that's how they should run that.
Dude, and what is the point of the NBA Cup?
Dude, it's a European thing. They do cups. They got cup competitions. They got season competitions. They got other competitions. They're playing fucking 800 games in a year.
That's stupid, bro.
Season 35 games and just be done with it.
It's so dumb, dude.
Dude, honestly, if you're really looking at it, break the season down 35, 40 games a year and just be done. That's it. Simple as that.
Good work.
You can't save the NBA guys. They're gonna kill themselves. You cannot continuously trade fucking superstars around. Bri, is there any fucking news that you wanted to cover?
Man, my vibes are so down talking NBA All-Star games.
Yeah, there's not really much to touch on because all the sports are kind of either in the NHL's in their Four Nations tournament. Only does a couple games a week. All-Star game for the All-Star game. It's Bry's favorite. You know, honestly, Bry, you know who I heard is going to the NBA All-Star game?
Taylor Swift.
Joe Flacco. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting?
Joey Flax. My dog's excited about that.
That's awesome. I'm excited too. My tail's wagging. You guys just can't see it.
Dolphins released Mostert. That's
Good.
the only news.
That was my 4th round draft pick in fantasy.
Mostert going where?
Tom.
How old is that motherfucker?
He's going. I don't know. He's probably like 39.
He'll be back. He'll be in the Giants blue soon.
Honestly,
hey, you guys love Saquon? Well, here's Raheem
Mostert. That's how I felt when you guys were like Devin Singletary, and Dan's like, dude, no, he played for the Bills. That means he's good.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say it.
Born in 92, so that would make him what? 32.
32. That's old as fuck.
In running back years, that's fucking like 800.
No, in regular years, that's fucking ancient, dog.
Hey, watch your fucking.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Mostert going to Carolina as a backup. I don't think Carolina needs any more running backs than they have on the roster right now.
Yeah, it's
Miles
Sanders,
absurd. Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders. They got that dude from Texas that's always hurt. They don't need any more running backs at all.
So, dude, they have the Miami low key has the fastest running back core in the NFL. Jalen Wright and Devon Achane.
Yeah, what's that speed getting them? A lot of fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to ask before we wrap up is Miami just like they were relevant for like 2 seasons, which was cool, or they're cooked?
I think they're cooked. Depends on Tua.
They're in cap hell right now. They're in cap hell. They're fucked with cap.
Yeah, they're ruined. Well, shout out to any Miami fans in the chat. And we love you all. And this has been another episode of Degen Fantasy. And we're
Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, treat the people nice today, okay?
Yeah, treat your ladies nice. Get them some flowers. Do some nice things. Maybe some chocolates.
Maybe
something like that.
Chocolates on your dick or something. You know, give them something nice, guys. Give them something nice.
It was so wholesome until Dan started talking about dipping his balls in fucking chocolate. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it.
Hey,
Thanks,
guys,
Dan.
come on. Like, what the fuck? All right?
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all